Hi, everybody who's watching. Welcome to Tea with Templeway. My name is Callie. I'm one of the team members here at Templeway. And essentially, I just wanted to introduce the show before I introduce my friend here. So essentially, Tea with Templeway is just a space for us to talk about real topics, talk with real people, and have real conversations. Especially while we're here on lockdown, we thought it seems even more important to keep connected and keep talking about life, and not just life in lockdown, but life in general and the different things that we're facing in our different homes. So I'm just gonna slide over and ask my friend here to introduce himself. So first of all, let's have your name, your age, and what you do for a living.
While I go on Facebook, it's your boy. It's not your boy. It's my name is Micah, aka my internet name is Micah Man Prime. I make a lot of, how would I describe it? Um, I make a lot of nonsense for the internet, and some people find it funny. Some people
Including
don't, but
myself.
yeah. Well, luckily, yeah. I appreciate. You know what, Callie? I appreciate you because, like, literally every time I do something dumb, I've always got you to be like laughing. I'm like, okay, at least Callie found it funny. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's what I do. I do dumb things on the internet and I have fun with it. That's what I
That's
do.
good. That's good. Sounds good. That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Oh, sorry, my age. Oh yeah, I'm 26. Well, you know what? I've got to an age now where it's like every time I ask myself my age, I have to be like, yo, I'm a 27. I'm like, no, I'm sure I'm
Not
26.
yet.
Like, I legit, I'll have these like inner dialogues with myself, like Micah, he was born in '93. Okay, and then I'll start counting. I'm like,
Figure
yeah,
out
I'm
the math.
26. I'm
Yeah.
26. Yeah. But I think I'm 26. I'm 26. Yeah.
Okay,
What was
that's
the other
good.
question you wanted me to answer?
And what you do for a living?
What I do for a living? That's a great question. That's an interesting question.
Mm,
I was trained to be a graphic designer.
okay.
Kind of. I was trained to do like interactive media. So I say graphic
Mm,
design just to make it simple for everyone. But really and truly, it was a mix of. I started off with learning how to make computer games.
mm,
Then it went from computer games to graphics, then to animation and other stuff. So I'm just I like to call it a creative designer.
mm,
Yeah, and then Corona came, and then things got very interesting. So, yeah,
mm.
it's an interesting situation. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you doing any work from home at the moment, or are you actually a free man during lockdown?
Oh man, I'm always a free man. Like, then again, no, that's a lie. I feel like you know what? When Corona came in, it gave me the opportunity to
Mm,
really breathe and take a deep breath and be like, okay, I've got the chance to be free again. But
mm,
it's interesting because Corona came in, and at the time I was working for a company. I won't name any names, but I'd been training and getting experience to become a graphic designer. And the
mm.
time when I finally become one, I was there for about like 2-3 months, and then Corona came. And as soon as the Rona came, I left. I was basically
Oh,
kicked out of my job. And you know what? Before the whole kicking out of my job happened, I was sitting there and I was cutting out pictures of furniture like sofas and beds and stuff. And I was like,
mm,
am I really gonna do this for a year just for experience? Like, it was very boring. And I
mm.
realized I'm in another position where I'm working for the man. Like they like the work, which is good for them,
Yeah.
but I'm not enjoying it. So
Mm,
when they let me go, I felt kind of freed from the chains of that place, and now I'm just trying to have fun every day, and I post all my fun online,
yeah.
and I'm trying to find a way to make that work for me, really. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
So yeah, very
That
long
sounds good.
answer for a very short
No,
question.
no,
I'm sorry,
it's
but yeah,
fine. It's fine.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
good.
that's me.
Yeah, because I've been curious, to be honest, what
Yeah,
exactly you do, because I see you do a few different things. I'm like, which one of these is making him money and all of
yeah,
that kind of stuff. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
it's yeah, sometimes the first thought is, oh no, this is a bad situation, but then actually with a bit more time, you can kind of
yeah,
see the benefits of being let go or things being shut down and things like
Yeah.
that. It's kind of hard when
See,
you're
you
in
know,
it straight away.
yeah. I mean, for me, like I'm kind of bad because I always call myself a professional job quitter. Now, I recognize saying that brings down my I like to call it my husband price. It makes the stock on my husband price decrease quite a lot. But hey, it is what it is. I hate working for other people, and so it's brought
Mhm.
me to that point where I'm just like, I need to find a way to make enjoying what I do make me money. So
Yeah.
that's the current journey that I'm on right now. But yeah,
Mm.
usually to get money, it used to be just making logos for people and making animations and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what it used to be. Yeah, but I'm kind of developing that. I'm building
Mm.
on it a little bit.
Yeah. It's a journey, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just see where it goes. I
it
think,
is.
yeah,
It is.
I think we live in a kind of a culture that's like, this is the thing you do and you will do it until you retire. And it's like,
Yeah,
well, no, actually, I liked 2 months ago, I liked graphic design and now I'm on videography. It's kind of just, we move, we
yeah.
carry on. It's all good.
But I'm interested in how you get things done because I know it's kind of similar for you as well because you're a
Yeah,
creative.
yes.
And I know I see you doing media, and I always see you with
Mhm.
a camera, but also at the same time, I see you hustling with swimming and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
how's that all balancing for you right now?
Uh, well, it's a lot of it's had been dropped off because of the lockdown. Um,
Mm,
but before I was working well, with Luke and Templeway,
yeah, yeah.
part of the time. And then I was also running my own small swimming teaching
Mhm.
business. So I was teaching
Okay.
one-to-one private
Yeah.
lessons,
Ah,
1 day a week,
okay.
and then doing other little bits, little jobs here and there in my time I had left,
Yeah.
basically. Um, but yeah, at the moment now it is just doing the media side of it rather than the swimming,
Yeah.
which I'm kind of sad about because I had a couple of students that I was so close to getting to be able to swim by themselves,
Yeah.
because I specialize in water confidence and beginners. So
Yeah.
I was really like so close to getting them where I wanted them. So I'm a bit
Yeah.
gutted actually that I haven't been able to do that, and it's not looking like I'm going to be able to before I was actually planning to close up shop with that anyway.
I see.
Um,
Yeah. Oh
but
man.
yeah, it's still um, primarily the work I do is vlogging and social media content.
Okay.
Um, and I really enjoy it, and it's been really nice to kind of refine what I do more and more.
Yeah.
Um, I studied photography and video at uni,
Mm,
so I've always known I like that, but just refining exactly what it is I like to do with the camera
yeah.
has been quite fun. And at this
I hear
point,
that.
I've kind of got to like vlogging is what I love doing for other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't found another thing yet that I like more than that, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna need to check out some of your stuff because my question is, how do you even vlog for somebody else? Because whenever you see like a vlogger, like I
Yeah.
always think of Casey Neistat on YouTube.
Mm,
Whenever
mm.
I think of someone that vlogs, and obviously he's always the one holding it. Does that just mean that you're filming somebody else as they're going about their,
They're there,
their
yeah,
adventures?
basically.
Okay,
Basically. Because
like
really, I
it's
think
okay.
vlogging is just like, I feel like it's the millennial version of saying that you make documentaries,
Yeah,
basically. I really feel
yeah.
like it's the same thing. And to be honest, from the start of my degree, I always said I'd love to make documentaries. Like I was convinced that that was what I was going to end up doing. I just didn't
Okay.
really see it being packaged like this. I saw it more like, working for BBC Three and,
Yeah,
traveling the world and documenting like that. But actually,
yeah,
this is documenting. It's capturing someone's life or someone's experience
yeah.
in a visual way, and I
And
really really like it.
you get a lot more freedom doing it this way as well, doing it in a
Mm,
independent kind of way as well. So I can imagine you must be loving it. That
yeah,
sounds
it's
like a
good.
lot.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
get these. It opens up doors of opportunity, meeting new people, going to different places as well by vlogging for someone else as well.
yeah.
But I think
But the
that
video editing though, the video editing must be like what? Don't you find it a little bit annoying sometimes? Like,
I like it. I
Yeah,
like it because I'm capturing the content, so I know what's what.
yeah,
So it's not like going through someone else's content.
mm,
But I also um, I like the people I work with. I try to, as much as I can,
yeah,
make sure that I work with people that I like, so that
mm,
the content I'm making, I still like it and enjoy
okay,
editing it.
yeah,
And the people that I work with at the moment, when I'm vlogging with them, I'm still kind of involved in what's going on.
mm,
So as I go back through and edit, it's yeah, I just enjoy it. I don't get bummed out while I edit. I get quite
yeah.
into it.
It's
Retelling the story is
interesting.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did Templeway behind the scenes for a little while.
Okay.
We probably will pick that back up again at some point. So that's um we've got a little vlog of that on our
Mm,
Templeway page. Um and then
okay.
Luke's got his own personal one. But yeah, and I've
That's
done my own
cool,
vlogs
guys.
for a little bit too. So
I
yeah,
need
it's
to
a bit of a
definitely
mix.
check it out. Yeah, I need to check it out because I like to be able to support people. I like to be able to support firstly good people and people that I like. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna make sure I check it
Thank
out
you.
because
I
it
saw you
sounds
did
like
a
it will
couple
be
of vlogs
interesting. Yeah, I
and
tried.
stuff. Yeah.
You know what? The thing is, like, um, especially recently when since I've been trying to get back into creating
Mm,
content for like especially like YouTube and stuff like that. I'll go through a process of I've got this idea. Let's just try it. And then I'll do it. It might be a skit or something. And then I'll
yeah.
filmed it all. And I think because I used to do YouTube before and everything just came just naturally. I was just being dumb in front of a camera, just doing stupid things.
Hmm.
And it like I'd be editing and I'd just be laughing while editing because it's just a load of foolishness.
Mm,
But I find now because that was a strong 6 years ago. It's like a muscle. Like if you don't use it for a while,
mm,
you kind of
yeah.
have to work your way back into it.
Hmm.
And I found that recently, especially with one skit I made. I filmed it all. It's called Black Alexa.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So basically, is she on? She better not be on. Let me turn Alexa off before she gets cheeky on me. Yeah, I turned her off. But basically, there was one time where she was playing some song. I said, Alexa, shut up. And then she actually shut up. She actually was quiet, and I was like, if Alexa was
Ah,
black, there's no way that she'd actually shut up.
ah,
And then from there, it just kind of developed. And
yeah.
then like the thing is, I got halfway through filming it, and I was just like, "Oh, I don't like this. This is
Oh,
but hey, I'm still gonna try it. I'm gonna edit it still, but
yeah.
we'll see how it comes out in the end. But yeah, I'm trying to
Oh, that's,
develop that love for editing again.
mm, oh,
Yeah,
we'll see. You
true.
might have to just collaborate with someone that likes to edit, isn't it? And
That's
then
true.
it's another
That is
option.
true. Yeah,
I
that
guess
is
finding
true.
your groove and your rhythms to find out ways to like it. And kind
Yeah,
of, I haven't quite set. I've been going through this kind of internal struggle of, do I just do things I like, or do I
yeah.
do things I like and have to do some things I don't like to do the things I like? I don't know if I
Oh,
agree with that mindset yet. I haven't quite
yeah,
decided. I want to live a life where I just enjoy everything I do,
yeah.
and like pay someone to do the things I don't want to do if I have that
I
luxury.
understand.
But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what happens in life. See how it goes.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, one thing that I've been listening to recently is another podcast called what was it called? Righteous and Ratchet. Have you heard of it?
Mm-mm.
So there's a how would I describe? He's a comedian. There's a comedian called Kev on Stage, and you've probably heard of Kev on Stage, right? No, really? Okay. Well, he's a Christian and he's a comedian. He's not a Christian
Okay.
comedian, but he's a Christian and he's a comedian at the same time.
Yeah.
And basically they'll have talks. Kev with his friend Doughboy, they'll have a talk, and it just covers everything, and it kind of shows their growth from the beginning, depending on if you watch
Mm.
it chronologically. It just shows their growth from how they started off, and then their friendship kind of just keeps on growing and growing. It's really nice to watch. But one
Yeah.
thing that I really look up to them for is how independent they are, and how they just started off making little skits, little fun things, but they've turned it into something really, really big. So it's
Mm.
something that you should possibly check out actually. But it might give you a little bit of motivation, a little bit of inspiration as well. But one thing that they said was some people think that you need to quit your job in order to make it, and it's not necessarily the case. I mean, jobs can really, like, for me, I've experienced it, jobs really suck all of my energy. Like once I'm done at work, I'm like, oh nah, I'm going home, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
But there's still a way to work, get money, and not be broke while doing the thing that you love. But yeah, obviously Corona times, Corona 2020, it's a bit of an interesting predicament for everybody right now. But yeah,
I guess us creatives can get creative with how we make money and use our resources still. And I guess people are twiddling their thumbs, and a lot of people have more money now than they usually do because they're not out spending it. They don't have all those extra expenses. So people have potentially got money to play with maybe creative things they want to have a go at or be a part of. So I guess it's just putting ourselves out there, really. I think as creative, that kind of thing.
That's a good point. I mean, I can't lie, I haven't been going to the shop, but I've been going to Amazon a lot. Like probably a bit too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
I probably helped for Amazon. Oh, I heard recently in the news that their stocks have increased by, like, I don't know what the actual terms are for it, but like, they're getting richer because everyone's just using Amazon. I feel like I'm one of the main people to have given them all the money, to be honest.
Yeah, giving them the pay rise. Nice.
Yeah, for real.
I haven't bought anything online yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even for your camera?
No.
Wow. You're
Maybe
good.
I should.
I mean,
I bought a couple of bits from Tesco because I'm not at home for lockdown and needs to buy a couple of bits to kind of. I hadn't planned to not be at home, so I didn't have that much stuff. But apart from that, I have not really bought anything. But I don't generally buy much in general.
Okay, that's good.
I like to save my money. I don't like spending it.
Yeah.
If I really have to.
I mean, I'm the same. Like, I'll go for months without, like, buying clothes, which is bad because I'll look in my wardrobe and I'm like, isn't this t-shirt from when I was in college? I should probably throw this away.
If it still works, it's okay.
I mean, you know, it might have a few holes in it, but it's still good. It's still good. Like, no, it's not that bad. But really, I don't. It's bad because when I spend money, it's always in small bits. It's the main thing that I spend money on during the year is usually just lunch. Like, I'll go out and, like, okay, I'm hungry. Let's buy lunch. But then after a while, that £3, £4, £6, £6 Subway salad. So it all just adds up. Like, and I'm looking at the end of the month, like £250 on lunch.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's shocking. So you're good for that. I need to learn from you. I need to pick that up. I need to stop spending so much money.
Well, I spend a lot. Most of my money goes on food. Absolutely. But everyone's got their thing. Some people buy trainers, some people buy a nice lunch. I think it's okay to spend where you like to spend. Everyone has different indulgences, and that's what I like to tell myself, because I know people that will just constantly be buying new bags or new clothes and new outfits every month, and I'm like, no. But then they might not necessarily, like, treat themselves to a trip to Creams, or do you know what I mean? It's like, well, I like that kind of stuff, but
every now and then, just a small bit here and there, like, it doesn't hurt
everything
too
in
much.
moderation.
Exactly. That's what I need to. That was what I was looking to say. Yeah, everything just in small little chunks. A little bit of moderation. That's true.
So, Netflix and lockdown. Are you a big Netflix fan, or do you find other ways to watch TV? Are you one of those? It's okay.
I'm gonna preach to you now. I'm gonna break it down. Firstly, we have to say RIP to Showbox APK. Are you an iPhone user? Okay. Did you have Showbox? Because don't worry about it. So basically, Showbox, I'm sure all my Android users, they all understand the concept. But Showbox was basically an application, slightly illegal. I'm I'm betting myself a bit, but yeah, it was slightly illegal, but you could basically just watch everything on it, like
Mm,
movies, new movies, like TV shows as soon as they come out, they're there
yeah.
on Showbox, and man, Showbox was bae. And then like I had Netflix, but I
Yeah.
didn't need it
You didn't
because I
need
had
it.
Showbox. Yeah. So I was
Understood.
like,
Understood.
this is free. You is not free. Bye bye. Goodbye. You know what I mean? It's like you can leave then. Not free,
Yeah.
you can leave. So I was always on Showbox, and then all of a sudden, like you just open it and it just don't work anymore. And I'm like, wow, you've been here for
Oh,
like, trust me, this application has been there for 5 years in my life, and then all of a sudden she's
that's
just
cool.
gone. I've still got
When
her
did
on.
it
I
go?
say her. It went like end of the year. I'm saying her like it's a person.
Like 2019.
Yeah, like to end of
Oh,
2019, just before Christmas, she was gone. I was like, I've still got her in my phone. I'm gonna like, I'll show
in the
you.
hope that in the hope that it's come back.
Just in case, just in case. But let me see if I can. It's like looking at her grave. It's like, hold on. Let me see. There it is. So if you can see that, don't mind the TikTok. Just pretend like it's not there.
We love
But
TikTok. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's just I know
Okay.
if I open her, she's just not gonna be home. So it's like, oh man. It's like when
That's
when you're
sad. That's actually sad. I
yeah.
feel for you.
It's like as if when your friend moves out of their house, they tell you that they're moving, and you're like, rah, you're moving. And then you go to their house the day after they move to see, and no
It's
one
really
answers, and
true.
you're like, what do you mean no one's answering? Like, yeah. So
Sad.
I'm more of a showbox kind of guy, to be honest. But
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We could go with that. We can go with that.
yeah, I mean, since
So
that's gone, I
yeah,
mean, to be honest with you, it's just been pure YouTube, just
yeah.
every day, just watching stuff back to back. Like, yeah, yeah.
What kind of stuff do you like to watch?
I'm a very typical lad. I'm a typical guy. I know with girls they like to watch stuff that's all about like self-improvement. I'm not about that. I'm not about that, which is bad. But I just like stuff that's gonna make me laugh. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. So I watch a lot of video game playthroughs, not for the video game, but for the
Mm.
personality of the person who's
Yeah.
playing it.
The commentary of
Just
them
because
playing.
there are some exactly. So I
Yeah.
watch a lot of that. During quarantine, I think it's been a lot of just people reacting to videos that are already out there because obviously people
Mm-hmm.
can't go outside so much anymore.
Yeah.
So I'll just give a few. I may as well say a few channels. So there's a channel called Flight Reacts.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that guy is he's too funny. He's just he's known. Oh, getting 1 second. He's known for basketball 1v1s, and I love basketball.
Mm.
I love basketball. But he's notoriously known for being very bad at playing 1v1s. And he's always got, how would I even describe it? He's always got some new saying. So, for example, whenever he's watching a video, his favorite player is Steph Curry. So he'll be like, "Look at Curry, man! Look, look at Curry, man!" Oh man! So Flight Reacts. I love that channel, man. Flight Reacts. Who else is there? Dashy Games. So it's just all stuff that's just gonna make me laugh, really and
Yeah.
truly,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's the type of stuff I'm into. But I did download Netflix last night
Yeah.
for, of course, the notorious Tiger King. I had to do it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I had
We
to do
watched
it.
we watched the trailer and we were
Yeah,
like, there's a lot going
yeah.
on in there.
Oh,
Did
there's a
you watch
lot.
it?
I am watching it. I am actively watching it right now. Like, yeah.
Is it a series or is it a like a feature length
So
documentary?
I had to double check. It's like it's a whole
It's a lot.
documentary, but it's a documentary series. But
Okay.
it's almost so dramatic that it blurs the lines between documentary and how would I even describe it? Between documentary and mockumentary.
Okay.
Like there's so
Yeah.
much foolishness going on. It's almost
Yeah.
like an episode of real life South Park. Yeah.
That's a
It's
park.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Like
Okay. Yeah, it
It's,
did look like
it's
a lot in the trailer. It was like it just kept going and going, and it's another
yeah,
twist, another twist. It was like, what is this thing about? Like, is it like
yeah. You think you're about to watch a
what?
show about tigers. No, it's not even about tigers anymore. Like it's called Tiger King. It's not even about tigers. Like
It's not about the tigers. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
crazy.
there's this lady called Carol Baskins, but I can't say her name normally. It has to be Carol Baskins. Carol Baskins. And like basically they're all saying that she seems normal, nice and normal,
Yeah,
but like every person that owns exotic animals, they've got this kind of sociopath kind of tendency. So the more normal you seem to outward, like to people just normally, is the more
really.
psycho that you actually are. So
Oh,
the thing is, imagine crazy cat ladies, yeah, they just have normal sized cats. Sociopath cat ladies have exotic, wild, big, massive cats.
I
She's mad.
see.
Yeah.
Right.
She's
Okay.
trying to tell people that she never killed her husband. I'm not even gonna get into it. It's
The
too much stuff.
spoilers now.
Yeah, I don't wanna say any spoilers, but yeah, it's a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
that does sound like a lot. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
when you're either on YouTube or on Netflix, are you someone that kind of just gives it your whole attention? Do you just binge and go for it, or do you kind of have that on in the background? You're on your laptop and you're also on your phone and doing this, that, and neither. What kind of are you a
Um,
binge watcher like that?
that's a good question. It depends. It depends on the time of day. It depends on my
Mm,
mood, really,
mm,
because I feel like since the whole lockdown started, I've been busy doing a whole lot of stuff that I wanted to do like for like the past
mm,
few months. And
mm.
so because I'm so busy, I find that if I'm watching something, sometimes it will just end up being on in the background while I'm
Oh
making
yeah.
food or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
with this show, with Tiger King, I've just had to literally just set aside time just to understand exactly what, because if you start watching for 10,
The
15
focus.
minutes, you've missed another twist and turn that's like, who killed who? He had a child with this, what? And then it's just,
Yeah,
yeah,
doesn't
it's a
make no
lot.
sense.
It's a lot. Yeah, but I really do mix it up. Like it depends
Mm.
what's going on. What about you though? Do you like to sit down in blocks and just really just study what's going? Actually, what do you even like? What do you watch?
I've got like a few shows that I watch at the moment, which to be fair, none of them are even on Netflix. But
Yeah.
I'm on Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
I was on This Is Us, but that's the season's finished.
Yeah.
And
This is us. Is that
Handmaid's
what you're
Tale.
saying?
Yeah, This Is
Okay.
Us. And Handmaid's Tale. I like heavy stuff. I'm a
Yeah.
heavy TV show person. So those are my three that I've kind of been watching. But now
Yeah.
since lockdown, I have finished Handmaid's Tale, up to date on that, and This Is Us
Yeah.
season has just finished. So all I've got is Grey's, and that comes out once a week. So I can't binge watch it. I have to just pace
Yeah.
myself. Um,
Ah,
so
Grace
all
is
the
still
things
coming
I'm,
out. That's been going for years and years and years.
yeah, they have
That's
been saying that
crazy.
it might be the last season. I think she's had enough. I think
Yeah.
Meredith's had
I
enough.
mean,
It's a
is
long
it still
time.
who's the main actress in that? Sorry,
I don't know her name. I'm rubbish at actors and
is it
actresses'
is it
names.
Macy Gray or something like that? I don't know who it is. I'm
But
just making
yeah,
up
the
names
main
now.
one, she's still the main one, and I think she's probably
Yeah,
had enough.
yeah. I don't blame her, man. She's been doing that for ages and ages and ages. But yeah, so do you end up just like just watching it in blocks, or how do you tend to watch it?
Um, mm, I tend at the moment. I think I haven't really done a proper binge for quite a long time. Like I've just sat and
Yeah.
watched back to back episodes
Mm,
or anything. I haven't done that for quite a while. I think most of
mm,
the stuff I've been watching now is coming out a week at a time. So
yeah.
I kind of just pacing myself with it, and it's like more like a treat to watch it.
Okay.
But I used to just sit and watch like
Yeah.
big chunk of TV, and then um and I wouldn't really do much else. I would just watch it and get really into it because I quite like watching like deep stuff.
Yeah.
So I need to pay attention to it. I can't multitask.
Okay.
At most, I might scroll through Instagram a little bit
Mm,
at most, but usually I'm just when I'm in it, I'm in it. Um,
yeah.
I consumed, because it's kind of like it's my rest time really when I watch
Yeah.
something like that. Even though it's deep, I find it relaxing to watch. So it's just like I don't do
So
other stuff at the
you
same
get
time.
so you like to get into the full emotions of the actual show, like just, oh no, what,
Yeah,
everything's going bad,
I'm
but this is
screaming,
going
I'm
good. Yeah.
laughing, I'm crying, I'm just completely
Yeah.
in it.
You want to
Completely immersed.
full spectrum. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. So but yeah, I haven't really watched since lockdown.
Hmm.
What, we're on week 4 now. I haven't
Hmm.
really watched that much TV. I haven't watched, like, for myself to just sit down and watch. I haven't really watched a lot other
Yeah.
than those ones I've already said. That's about it, really. I haven't
When
tried
was the last
anything.
time you watched something that made you cry? Like just like
Oh,
tears all of a sudden started coming, and you're like, what is this? Why am I crying?
uh, probably This Is Us.
Yeah.
This Is Us is a
So
tearjerker show
okay.
for me,
So
anyway.
what happens in This Is Us? Sorry, just remind me
So
because I've
This
heard of
Is
it.
Us. Yeah, This Is Us is about um a family, and they have triplets. There's triplets in the family,
Yeah.
and it's kind of just them in their individual lives and then their life as a family as adults.
Yeah.
And it also goes back to when they were growing up as well. So it kind of goes from present to past, and kind of
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see flashes from their parents when they were babies, all the way through to adulthood. So it's a blend of past and present, which I think they do it really well. It's quite clever.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it's kind of the mini dramas within their own lives and their own
Oh,
families, and then the drama amongst the whole family together.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I love it. Everything about it, like the storyline, the acting, the way they film it, the way they tell the stories, is just really clever. And there's like
Hmm.
they tend to do it how they've got like they kind of show you a cliff, or like they show you a bit from the end of the series at the beginning
Yeah.
of the series, and then it weaves through, and you're like, oh, that
Okay,
makes
that's
sense
what
now.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, or they show you something from future that's not even in that season, and then it's like, how are you getting to that? And it's
Yeah.
really clever, really really clever. But yeah, that is quite. It has its sad moments. I think that's probably the last show that I cried at.
Yeah. What happened
Yeah.
for you to cry in that though? Like what scene was it?
Uh, without doing spoilers, because
You
it's
never know.
full of potential spoilers.
Yeah.
I think it was a moment where someone was someone was reflecting on how life could have been, if
Mm.
circumstances were different, basically.
Yeah.
And it was just really how they painted the picture of how their life would have been was really nice. And it was just like that. I felt really sad for them that it just wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's tempting to do that in life, I think, actually, just to kind of
Imagine.
paint that picture. But you never know, will you? You never know anything other than what you're living right now and the choices
That's
you've made.
true.
You can think that the alternative was going to be better,
Mm.
which in the show, someone kind of abruptly burst his bubble and was like, as if, like,
Mm.
that's not really,
Yeah, right.
it
Yeah.
could have happened, but it probably wouldn't have looked like that at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's easy to just paint that picture, but the reality is that we will never know, and
Mm.
it could be amazing, and it could be that the life you've actually got now is way better than what it would have been if you'd gone left instead of right, you know.
That's true.
So yeah, it's deep stuff in that show, and I love
Mm.
all things deep. So so
I
yeah,
hear
it's
that.
it's like literally like my favorite TV show of all
I feel like
time.
I need to pick up a TV show that is a little bit more serious, because I don't want to be just watching stuff that is all just stupidness, because literally I think like all I watch is just stuff that's gonna make me laugh. So
Yeah, what's wrong with
like I
that?
think, well, it's cool, but like I want to be able to delve into more kind of not just emotions, but more themes, more
Mm,
theories. I want to open my mind to more than just like funny, dumbed down kind of stuff. I
mm,
want it to experience more than that. I'm trying to think of the last show that I took time to watch that was a bit more serious.
yeah.
Other than Power, I don't count Power because I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Like It's so stupid, so dumb. Did you
Oh
watch Power?
no, my mum
Yeah.
watched it, so I've seen it kind of in passing, but I never sat down and properly watched it.
Well, they all
Eh?
deserve they all deserve to go to jail. I don't care who they are, except for Tommy. Hey, basically, it's a cycle of I want to be more than the main guy. He's a drug dealer. He wants to be more than just a drug dealer. He wants to basically go clean. But his wife's like,
Mm.
no, like we've got everything we need. We got all the money. Why would you go clean? And
Oh
so,
wow.
and then there's a whole lot of just cheating on each other. And when it came to the cheating, I was like, I'm done. I'm like, I'm locking off. Things done right there for me. 2 weeks later, I came back to it. I was like, all right, now what on? And
Yeah, it's
yeah,
life.
but
It's
that
part of life. There's no point avoiding it.
it shouldn't be part of life. It should, you know what? It shouldn't be part of life.
No,
But
it shouldn't be part of life, but
yeah, it shouldn't.
it's
But I think
it's something
I
that
was,
kind of crosses a lot of people's paths in some
oh
shape or
yeah,
another.
yeah. I think it was more the way that it was dealt with because
Oh,
so many bad things could have just been like missed. But I feel like just for the name of drama, people just write into the script, just okay, how can we make this situation even worse? Well, he's already shot in the leg, he's missing an arm. I got an idea. His wife is cheating on him. Yeah, perfect. Like I feel like that's the go-to for most of Hollywood. Like, oh yeah, okay. Oh what?
yeah,
His
just
dog's
to make it
dead.
worse.
Yeah, how can we make this worse? Okay, his dog's dead. He's about to kill many assassins. What can we do? His wife's cheating on him. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Let's,
add it
you know
in
what I
there.
mean? Like, you know, I'm done. So I don't count Power, but yeah, yeah, I hear that. I might try. This is where do you even watch it?
Somewhere I shouldn't watch it. I don't even know one of
Yeah,
those ones. One of
Showbox
those ones.
Junior. I see.
But I
I
think
see. Showbox
but one
Junior.
of those, yeah, one of those. But I think it is available on Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon, if you want to, if you want to pay the
I
people
might
there.
just
Due
possibly. Oh,
money.
well, I'm already paying them. Like they've already become flipping billionaires
True.
during
Yeah,
Corona.
that's true.
So
Actually, if you're going to buy all this stuff, you might as well buy a TV show. I guess
trust
it's
me.
the some people just don't watch it again, and then it's like, oh, what's the point of owning it? But to be fair, I
Yeah.
probably would watch it again. Maybe I will buy it. We'll
Okay.
see.
Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Indulge. But
Hmm.
yeah, man, it's yeah, I love that one. But
Hmm.
that's what I was gonna say. I think if you like to watch funny stuff, I don't think there's a problem with that. If you want to have more kind of serious content, maybe it's not to watch. Maybe you need to find a podcast that you like or a book to read or
Yeah.
something. It doesn't necessarily have to be
A show.
TV shows. Right.
Yeah.
I don't read. I listen to podcasts occasionally.
Hmm.
Um, but I like watching deep TV shows and deep films. Like
Yeah.
I do watch the occasional funny thing, but it's not my
Hmm.
go-to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know,
Okay.
it's just different. I think we can find different sources to different
Different
things, I
things. Yeah.
suppose.
It
Yeah.
doesn't always need to be TV. That's a good point. So
Yeah.
wait, who's on your podcast list then? Like what is your top three podcasts to listen to?
Uh Gary V. Gary
Who?
podcast is really good.
Fairy.
Gary V.
Gary. Oh, Gary V. My bad. I heard
Hmm.
Fairy. I don't know how I heard that. My bad.
Yeah, Gary V. His is really he kind of really inspires me creatively,
Hmm.
and kind of gives me kind of motivation and encouragement to just put stuff out there and go for it and just pursue. He's all about pursuing what makes you happy and pursuing your dreams and making it happen and all that kind of stuff, which is really good to hear at
I'm
this
I'm,
point
wri-
in my life.
I'm writing it down by the
You noted
way.
it down. Okay.
Gary V.
um, what else is one of my go-tos? I guess another podcast that I really, really like is called The Outcast Life,
Oh. Oh.
which has two hosts, Jonathan Burnett and Rob Carlson. So Jonathan Burnett used to be a pastor
Mm-hmm.
here in the UK, but he moved to America a
Mm.
little while back. It's not they haven't done one for a while, but what I really like about their podcast is they talk about life, but it kind of has like a spiritual twist to it
Okay.
or a spiritual flair. but I just really genuinely like listening to them talk. Like they're best friends, and it's just really nice to hear them talk to each other. Like
Yeah.
it sounds a bit moist, but they're just really, you can tell they love each other. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like, it's nice to hear. Like they laugh, they banter, they say really nice things to each other that like
Mm.
build each other up. So yeah, it's just, and the conversation just flows. I just really enjoy listening to it.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of episodes that were just like blew my
Mind
mind.
blowing. Okay.
But they do stuff like they've watched Frozen and kind of broken it down and interpreted it in like where is Jesus in Frozen, which is, you know,
Whoa.
some people aren't a fan of that, but I quite like finding how God can talk to us in different ways in different platforms.
Yeah.
So they did that. They talk about books. They talk about different events that they've taken part in. They talk
Mm-hmm.
about just kind of like the seasons of life and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I really like them. Third one.
I got my
Uh,
pen ready.
I'm just looking. I'm flicking through. I haven't got a lot on here. I'd probably say, yeah, I'll go with The Heart of Dating. I would go with
Heart of Dating.
third one.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good one. All sorts of different themes and topics, obviously to do with dating.
Yeah.
She has married couples on there. She has single people. She has people that are dating. She's the host herself is single. Yeah, they kind of just talk about all different challenges, and it's American,
Mm.
and it's so sometimes I'm kind of like, but
Why is that?
I
Just
don't know.
because
Sometimes I just, yeah,
cultural differences.
yeah. Sometimes it kind of comes through, and it's like I can't quite relate to that. But most of the time, it all applies. We're all humans. We all have that experience. We all kind of, well, most people want to find somebody to spend their life with.
Yeah.
So it's most of it's quite relatable, and
Okay.
kind of, yeah,
That's
it's helped me
interesting.
kind of get perspectives on certain things and
Yeah.
kind of self-evaluate and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean,
Pretty cool.
that's interesting only because when it comes to like American culture, because it's so spread so worldwide. I feel like it's the
Mm,
culture that internationally people can kind of um not well, yeah, kind of share in just by viewing it. So it's easy to understand. So
yeah.
what kind of themes were being shared when you were like, can't really understand that necessarily? Like, what kind of stuff
Mm,
do you feel like you couldn't really agree on or meet them on that level on?
no, it wasn't so much that. It was just sometimes, um, just every now and again, they will just drop something in there that's maybe like in reference to
Hmm.
um, just I don't know, like I want to say like a celebrity or a show or something that's not actually, it's not kind of a
Yeah.
worldwide one. It's more just American,
Yeah.
um,
Okay.
or that kind of stuff. Or like we just have like kind of colloquial terms, or
Yeah.
just kind of sometimes. Have you ever done that where you watch an American show and they just drop in a joke that it's like I don't get that one,
Yeah.
but most of the jokes you do get, but every now and again it's like who are they referring to? Who is that person? But all the
Yeah.
Americans will
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
true.
the occasional thing like that, but that's to be expected. If they listen
Hmm.
to an English one, they'd be like, "What are they talking about right now?"
Okay.
So it's fair enough. It's not enough to make me not listen to it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think it's good when everyone, wherever country you're in, whatever culture you're part of, there is that resource that comes from your culture, because then you can, most of the time, you'll be completely in it
Yeah.
and get it. But
I get
but
that.
overall, it's a good one. I'd recommend.
Yeah. It's interesting because like the podcasts that I listen to, even though nobody asked, I'm just gonna put them out there anyways. I don't care.
I was gonna see if you were gonna share, so I was
Yeah, no,
gonna
don't
say.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. What's it? Like all of my podcasts, they're all from outside of England, outside of the
Mm,
UK. And sometimes I do think like I'm listening to these guys all the time. So I'll list who they are. So I think number one, okay, there's a podcast called Random Order.
mm,
And it's basically it's a group of Canadian guys called they have a YouTube channel called 4YE, or 4 for Y'all Entertainment.
Okay.
It's just a group of friends, pretty much just chatting a load of nonsense. Like, I think one of their podcasts was, the title was, "Why do you never see baby pigeons?" Baby pigeons.
Oh,
Yeah, and
yeah.
and they'll literally just sit there for about 10 minutes just talking about, no, but real talk. Like, why don't we
Yeah,
ever
you
see
don't
baby
see them. That's
pigeons?
true.
I mean, it makes
True.
sense because they're all in their nests, so we're not going to be able to, So there's always, there's always like some funny takes that they always
Yeah.
have, and yeah. So I'd say
Sounds
that's
cool.
if it gives you the feeling of just sitting amongst friends, even though obviously they don't know you, but you're getting to know them, kind of thing.
Mm.
It's a very weird, interesting dynamic that kind of happens, but it's like I'll be like in the kitchen and I'll be listening to them and I'll be laughing like I've known these guys
Yeah.
because I know the kind of jokes that they're gonna run, kind of thing. But
Right.
after, when you listen to them for a while, you just kind of soak in that kind of sense of
Yeah.
humor. But yeah, very funny podcast.
What's it called again?
It's called Random Order.
Random order.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, cool.
yeah. And they
Random
also have
order.
like this soundboard, and they they just rinse it. It's
Okay.
like they have a soundboard where you press a button and it's just like it'll just make an explosion,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
or you'll hear like Birdman in the background saying Birdman. It's just dumb, very dumb thing.
Random things.
Yeah, exactly. But it's
It sounds right up
just
your street
legendary.
from what you said so
Oh
far.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. But after that, I'd say it's Righteous and Ratchet, which would be my
Yeah.
second one. Just because
You
you
mentioned
see,
earlier.
yeah, the growth of them two as friends and as men. And then thirdly, it's a tough one. I'd have to. There's a podcast called Hip Hop Saved My Life,
Yeah.
put on by Ramesh Ranganathan, um,
Yeah.
comedian, funny guy. I like him. I like his sarcasm.
Yeah.
But
He's funny.
also, yeah, and then closely, I'll have to say, what is it? What's the honorary honorary mention? I think it's called Why They Do That. Have you heard of that one before?
Oh, why they did that?
Why They Did That? Yeah.
Mhm.
Sometimes I
That was
just want
good. Yeah.
something. Yeah, like I want something that's just gonna remind me that, look, like, it's good to laugh, but sometimes you just need to actually just think about like and deep life and deep the
Mm.
Bible a little bit. So I have I'll throw in a Christian one there as well. Just, you know, yeah, I like to listen to that every now and then. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, those are my top. I say top three, but really it's a top four, isn't it? Really and truly.
That's all right. The more
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
merrier.
yeah.
So we are running out of time.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm
Okay,
just thinking. I know time flies, doesn't it?
for real.
Time flies when you're having tea. But
Trust me, just imaginary.
no, I did it. I did a boomerang
Yeah.
on our store on our Templeway stories earlier today to
Uh-huh.
advertise this, and I spent so long trying to master the. I was
Oh
just
yeah,
basically trying to do this
pink is
for
up.
anyone that saw. Yeah, it's crazy how long it takes because when you just do it in person, it looks like a cup of tea. But as soon as you start to put it on a camera and do it in a boomerang, it just doesn't look like
Yeah,
tea anymore. It's just my finger just looked weird. I was
like you
like,
need to get the angle correct. Like, nah, that don't look
yeah,
right. Let
like
me.
the perspective. It's like,
Oh yeah, nah, this doesn't look right. What's going on here? Like, yeah, I get this.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
hard work. So if you haven't looked, go look at it. It's on our
Okay,
stories on our Templeway Church, Instagram and Facebook. There's a boomerang of me trying to drink a cup of tea. Feel
I'll
free
make
to
sure I
correct
check it
me
out. Of course, of
and
course.
send me a better one if
Uh-uh.
you can do one. So I think what I wanted to just ask you before we go
Uh-huh.
is if while we're on lockdown, some crazy person just decided to shut down the internet as a whole, what do you think you'd be doing? How do you think you'd be spending your time if there was literally no internet access for a whole week on lockdown? So we finish
Holy,
this week and then we come to week 5 and there's no internet.
no
What
internet.
would you
Just for
do?
a week. Just for a week.
Yeah, 1 week. Yeah, so you know it's going to come back. It's just 1 week, no internet whatsoever.
Have you seen that meme with Dave Chappelle when he's just there like just scratching it? He's like, I feel like that's what would become of me.
Get out.
To be fair, like when I went on my trip, I went on a trip to Malawi recently. Vlog coming soon, Micah Man Prime on YouTube.
Yeah.
I had to plug it. But yeah, I went on a trip and the internet situation out there wasn't too good. And so I just found myself like just living life without it, really and truly. I don't feel like if the internet was to stop for a week, obviously there are a lot of systems that are connected to the internet. I think like the traffic lights, CCTV cameras, a lot of things like so. Without going into all those things that would have an effect on us, because that would be a bit too deep.
Yeah.
I think I'd just internet. I'd be doing the same thing, but just not posting it online. Like I'd be. I'd be making videos and saving them on my phone and on my laptop and stuff like that. And then when it comes back, I'd be like, all right, time to post these. Let's get them out there. And then I'd be running. Hello, who's that? What's your name?
Oh,
Oh,
hold on. She's got mine.
Hello. Hello, what's your name?
Hello.
Hello. Oh man, I love your hat.
Introduce yourself. You can't hear.
I like your hat. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear Micah? No.
Ah, don't worry.
Oh.
Oh man. Oh.
I've got it in my ear, so I thought you'd be able to hear on that one. Don't know why it's not working. So this is. Oh, you can hear it now. Oh, good.
Oh, good. I like your hat. It's epic.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Yeah.
This is Noah.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
One of our kids at Templeway.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Wholesome. I like that.
Yeah. This is Micah. We've just been having tea with Templeway.
Nice to meet you as well.
We were just talking about if we didn't have any internet for a week, what we would do. And Micah was just saying that he would be doing all the fun stuff he does anyway, just not post it online, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. What would you guys be doing though? That's the question.
If you couldn't, so basically, if you didn't have internet, that would mean that you probably wouldn't be able to play most of the activities on your tablet. We wouldn't be able to watch most of the TV shows you watch on telly.
I'll play inside with my brothers and go outside in the garden.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, sounds like a good plan.
Which you do a lot anyway, don't you? You just have to do more of it. Not too bad. Good. Yeah.
That's good.
We're just wrapping up in here, to be fair. We've almost finished.
Callie, how about you?
If I didn't have any internet, I think I think I'd struggle with my creative work because a lot of it I use Canva a lot. So I'm quite dependent on the internet to make content for social media. So I think it would push me to spend more time on Photoshop and develop my skills. And obviously I would be able to do YouTube tutorials. I just have to figure it out on my own, which makes me feel upset just thinking about it, the amount of time I have to spend on that. But if we're talking just my personal time outside of work, to be honest, I would probably just do more artsy stuff. I think I got myself a little notebook and colours to do while I'm here. So I'd probably just spend a bit more time being creative for myself because I spend a lot of time being creative for other people and not so much myself. So I'd probably just spend a bit more time doing that, to be fair. And as you say, you can build it up and then put it out there, put it out to the world.
Yeah, when everything gets back up. Yeah.
When the internet's back.
Okay. So what would that be? Illustrations or what kind of stuff would that be?
I've never quite figured out. Yeah, I've never quite figured out what my arty thing is. I've always been a bit of a thumb in every pie.
Yeah.
In every pie doing different stuff. So yeah.
Okay, we'll give you some time to experiment.
Doodling, and I like using words a lot, so probably some written stuff, and text and image has always been my thing. So
Yeah.
probably a bit of that as well.
Fair play.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'd be all right with no internet, but
Yeah.
so if you're watching this now or later, feel free to comment below and let us know what you get up to. If you've got any TV shows to recommend we watch, any podcasts to listen to that we watch, or if you've got any suggestions on what you would do with no internet, maybe just take the initiative to do those things anyway, even when you've got internet. But
True.
yeah, that's about it. It's 5 o'clock. It's the end of our tea with Templeway time. But I really enjoyed this, Micah. It's been good talking to you.
Yeah, for real. Enough of
good.
these Instagram comments just like, oh, that song's epic. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It's good to actually have an actual full-on conversation, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like it.
It kind of mixes it up a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for joining me today. And I guess for anyone that's watching that is interested in getting involved, do you fancy coming and having tea with Templeway 1 week? We are hoping to do this every Thursday at 4 p.m. Today we've been live on Facebook. We might try live on YouTube as well. But yeah, if you're interested in coming on and having a chat, either about something you're really interested in, or I can source a topic to have a conversation about, you're more than welcome to join me. Just let me know. Contact us through the Templeway platforms, or if you know me personally, you can contact me personally either way, or Luke or Ramona or anyone else you know from Templeway. Just contact them and let us know. But yeah, thanks again, Micah.
No problem. Professionally done.
Professionally
done.
Thank you. I try.